Hello. Right, this one is about proportion. Now, simplistic view. There are two types of proportion. There's direct and indirect. Inverse. Now, in its simplistic view, if we're going into the shop to buy some sweets and we buy one sweet and it costs per item £1, then the total is £1. If we buy 10 sweets and there's still £1, the total will be £10. We buy 100 sweets, £1, and that is £100 total. So this is direct proportion because the number of sweets that you buy is in direct proportion to the total amount you have to pay. So we could say that this is y and this is x and this is k for constant. So we can create a formula over here that the y, the number of sweets you buy, equals x times the constant. Yeah, the constant is the price. So 100 equals 100 times 1. Yeah, in an inverse proportion, you get the sweets, you get the cost per item, and you get the total like this. And the total is always going to be the same. This is the constant now. I know this is not very realistic, but it's an idea of what you do. So if you buy one sweet, the cost is £10 to make the total £10. If you buy 5 sweets, the cost will have to be £2 to make the total. If you buy 10 sweets, they'd have to be £1 each. So this is inverse proportion, where the more you buy, the less it costs per item, making a total of the same. So this now becomes the constant, and this is the y and the x. So you can have a y times x equals k. So there you've got your two kinds of proportion, direct and inverse. Now there's not obviously, but these are very wordy questions most of the time. So start off with a very simple one. You do 5 pints of milk. You buy 5 pints of milk, and that costs you £1.30. So how much are 3 pints? Yeah. So this is direct proportion, isn't it? Because the more pints you buy, the more it's going to cost you, assuming that the pint of milk is the constant, the same price. So you get £1.30. I'll do it in pence and divide that by 5, and that gives you 26 pence a pint. And then you just do 3 times 26, which gives you 78 pence in total. Nice and easy. So here's another one. Emma is handing out leaflets. You know, the sort of person that sticks things through your door every night, and she gets paid per leaflet. Yeah. So if she hands out 300 leaflets, 300, she earns £2.40. Not much, is it? How many does she need to hand out to earn £8.50? Alright, so what are we going to do now? So if you do the 300 leaflets, this is direct proportion again. So if you do the 300 leaflets divided by £2.40, so look at what that is. 300 divided by 2.4 is 125. So she gets 125 leaflets per pound. Now, if you then do the 125 leaflets times £8.50, you'll get what? 125 times 8.5 is 1062. 1062.5. So we'll have to round that up to 1063. So that's how many she's got to hand out to earn £8.50. Direct proportion. Right. 7 pencils cost £1.40 conveniently. Yeah. How much are 4? How much are 4 pencils? So find for 1. Yeah. So we got £1.40 divided by 7 is 20p, and 20p times 4 is 80 pence. Yeah. Now it costs £43.20 for 8 people to ride a roller coaster 6 times. How much for 15 people to ride 5 times? I need a bit of room for this one because there's more to work out, so let's come up a little bit. Oops, too far. Come back. There we are. So 8 people to ride, £43.20. So if you do £43.20 divided by the 8 people, it'll tell you how much it's for one person. So it's £5.40 for one person to do one ride. For one person to do it 6 times. So you do £5.40 divided by 6 is 90p. 90p. So that's 90p for one person to ride one time. Now, you now need to have 15 people times 90p, which is £13.50 for 15 people to ride once, and then £13.50 times 5 is £67.50 for 15 people to ride 5 times. Yeah, that's fine. So look at some jam. So we got two things of jam. We've got a big one and a small one. And this one is 100 grams. And this one is 350 grams. And the cost of these is 42 pence. And the cost of this is 80 pence. So which is the better value? Right, so what can we do with this one? So we do 100 grams divided by 42 equals 2.4 grams per pence. And this one is 350 divided by 80. So look at that, 350 divided by 80 is 4.3. I'll just call it 4.4 grams per pence. So the better value is this one, because we get more. This one is a better value, get more grams per pence. And sometimes direct proportion means scaling up or down. And so, oh no, not yet. Let's do some sauce to go with our jam. So we've got three things of sauce: 50 grams for 50p, 770 grams for £1.40, and 1600 grams for £3.20. So of those 3 bottles of sauce, or whatever they are, which is the better? So 250 grams divided by 50 equals 5 grams per pence. 770 grams divided by, I do 140, yeah, because that's pence, equals 5.5 grams per pence. And 1600 divided by 320, again, is 5 grams per p. So the better value is this one, yeah, because you get more grams for your penny. Now, as I said just now, scaling, and these are usually recipes, yeah. So you're going to get a recipe for 4 people. And we'll just do one ingredient because it's the same. You're going to use 220 grams of flour. Yeah. Now, so how much? How much for 20 people? So find for 1. So do 20 divided by 4, which is 55. And then do 55 times 20 is 1100, yeah, 1100 grams. And it might say put your answer in kilograms, so it's 1.1 kilogram. Right, so now we've got some inverse proportion, yeah. So you've got, it takes 3 farmers, 2 wordy questions, yeah, 10 hours to plough a field. How long does it take 6 farmers? Easy, easy, easy. Twice as many farmers half the time, yeah? So, but never mind, we'll do this find for 1. Find for 1. So the 3 farmers times 10 hours, so 3 farmers times 10 hours equals 30 hours of work. And you're going to throw 6 farmers at the job, so 30 hours of work divided by the 6 farmers equals 5 hours. Yeah, it's half as long, isn't it? Because there's twice as many. And 4 bakers can decorate 100 cakes in 5 hours. How long does it take to decorate 100 cakes for 5 bakers? How long does it take for 5 bakers to do the same job? Right, so let's give me a bit of room. Right, now let's see. How long does it take for 5 bakers to do the same? Oh, right, so 4 bakers can decorate 100 hours. So 4 bakers 5 hours. So 4 times 5 equals 20 hours of work. Now you're going to put 5 bakers onto the job. So we're going to do the 20 hours of work divided by the 5 bakers equals 4 hours. Right. So it takes 2 carpenters 6 hours to make a bookcase. How long for 8 carpenters to make 5 bookcases? Right, 2 carpenters 6 hours to make a bookcase. So 2 times 6 equals 12 hours of work to make a bookcase. Now, 12 hours of work to make a bookcase. Takes 2 carpenters 6 hours to make a bookcase. So 2 times 6 will be 12 hours of work. For 1 bookcase. Now you're going to make 5 bookcases. So you're going to do 5 times the 12 hours of work, which is 60 hours in total. And you've got 8 carpenters, so 60 hours worth of work divided by the 8 carpenters is 7.5 hours. And there you go, there's some lovely wordy questions on direct and indirect proportion. And that's it.